All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. This is the brother Shamar coming back with another lesson. And in this lesson, I want to go into this article right here dealing with, as you can see, stuff going on in New York as far as regarding the new variant and the new things they're possible, the new bill they may possibly pass out there, So we have yet to see if this actually does get passed through. Nonetheless, if it does, this is just more, hell on the people. All right. Because with this bill being passed, it's just more draconian measures, which we already been seeing those out here, in the area we live in, which is the Bay Area, or as far as like county by county or, city by city, that's requiring you to be have proof that you had the medical treatment in order to go into places, and then more places are following suit as far as having to see your papers in order for you to be able to go inside and eat somewhere or go to the movies, things like that nature. But this bill right here is taking it to a whole nother extreme as far as like you would see in the movies, like, Contagion or something like that, where they have the actual camps where the detention center camps, so to speak, for people who they deem as a threat or, possible threat far as like health wise, contagious or whatever. And then they could haul you off there and hold you there and basically forcefully, jab you. All right. So I'm going to read a little bit of this article and then get some precepts as well. So the article says, when they reconvene on January the 5th next year, the New York Senate and Assembly could pass a bill that would allow Governor Kathy Hochul to detain cases, contacts, carriers, or anyone suspected of presenting a significant threat to public health, meaning people who are, unjabbed. The bill is A416, would allow Hochul near unlimited power to whimsically target whomsoever she pleases for pretty much any reason at all, and have her targets hauled off to camp, to the jab camps for cleansing and re-education. And we've been speaking on these things, right, about we've been talking about, the FEMA camps and whatnot, right? Yet it wasn't like made known how exactly they were going to put it to use. And now you're kind of seeing that as far as the scenarios that's going on now, how they can put those into use as far as, like it's mentioned, cleansing and re-education, because that's what they talk about, where the people who are against science and don't believe the medical, the medical stuff that's pushed by Esau. All right, they're conspiracy theorists and this and that, so they trying to re-educate you, more than likely to basically go take the whatever they want you to take, and they gonna forcibly give it to you. It's not gonna be an option as well. All right. But continuing on, it says, according to reports, the legislation is a serious risk to the basic liberties of all Americans in the state of New York, including their right to choose whether or not to receive medical treatment and jabs related to thus far undetermined contagious diseases. In other words, it would not be limited just to the flu. Any new disease or public health threat, whether real or imagined, could be used as a cover to remove and detain individuals or groups of people through a single order. All Hochul needs is the individual or group's name, along with reasonably specific descriptions of the individuals or groups. From there, the department is free to decide where to put the targets, including at a medical facility or some other facility that they deem appropriate. Now, them doing all this is just showing you the times that we're living in, man, and it's very serious times, all right? To the point to where you literally going to be targeted just for not wanting to, take the things that Esau wants you to take. All right, mainly all these jabs, because it said it. It could be the ones they're pushing now or anything in the future to come. And we've been seeing what they've been saying, that it's just more and more of different variants. That variance hasn't stopped, so it's never going to stop. As far as the new different jobs they're going to try to recommend that you take or whatever. And out there, it's saying it may start in New York, but that once it starts in one state, it goes to different states by state. It just takes one to start it off, and then the other ones follow suit, pretty much. All right. Now, the first scripture I want to get is Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." And this is exactly what you see right here regarding this bill. The bill A416. And if this bill gets passed, it just shows you. This is just further showing you that we're that much closer to the end. Because this is literally you not having no say-so whatsoever, man. They can roll up on you, grab you, and do whatever they want to you, man. And that's hell. Esau could literally roll on you, grab you up, have a gun to your face, and forcefully, not even ask you, do you want it at that point? Just forcefully jab you. You don't know what it doesn't even say what they're going to do to you. It just says, the camps are for cleansing and re-education. What is those things consist of? So it's just real, like the dude said, the language is purposely vague, because that can mean anything. Cleansing and re-education. How are you going to cleanse them and re-educate them? What's wrong with their education as it is now? Don't we have freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, whatever, all this other madness that they tell you according to the Constitution? Yet they're going to deem whether or not you need re-education, and if you need cleansing, and have to go to these camps if this bill does pass. All right. And like I said, this is just like the other movies that's out there where it has these different things going on. Like in the beginning of I Am Legend, they had everybody blocked off because of that contagion going on. And in the movie Contagion as well, all these different movies where it's a disease or something spreading, they always have people blocked off where they can't go to certain areas or locked in cages because they're deemed a threat to the public health, so to speak. All right. Where they're in these cleansing camps. I believe it was in this one movie, Children of Men. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it shows you a little bit of that on there. All right. But ultimately, this is just to further Esau's plan, which is to destroy the people. Ultimately, the people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because who are the main ones that don't want to take it? All right. It's our people. And Esau knows that, so he's going to pass these different laws and whatnot to be justified rolling on you and doing whatever he wants. Because like the dude said, whoever wrote this article, the bill is very vague with the language. So what does it mean to cleanse somebody according to them when they're taking you to this camp? What is it going to be happening to you for them to cleanse you? How are they going to re-educate you? What are they doing to teach you, So like it's saying, it's very vague. All right. And I'm going to read a little bit more. It says, after 60 days, the court is allowed an additional 90 days to consider the detention of an individual, a cycle that can last indefinitely per the opinion of the department. The bill goes on to state that any individual who has been exposed to or infected by a contagious disease complete an appropriate prescribed course of treatment, preventative medication, or jab. So it's just like this, as I said, it's very vague with the language. So you could pretty much be indefinitely detained. All right, you're going to go through a treatment process course or whatever, cleansing, re-education, all these other things. You basically going to go through hell if Esau rolling you and grab you, man. And this is why, like the scriptures say, all right, that these days have to be sped up for the elect's sake, man. We have to be delivered out of here because it wouldn't be any flesh to be saved, man. You got bills like this actually having the possibility to be passed. It shouldn't even be anything to question. It should just be a direct no, as far as not even being passed, but who's in rulership? The wicked. So he has control of these things being passed and being approved in order to further oppress our people, man. Put more hell on the people, okay? Now this is 2nd Ezra 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And you're seeing all the signs pass, man, come to pass. All right, prophecies is happening left and right, man. All right. We're living in the times where Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is visiting the world, man. This place is literally crumbling before our eyes. We haven't been experienced any type of norm, since 2020. And we're going into 2022. It's been 2 years still dealing with the same madness. And if anything, it's only getting worse with the situations in America. More crime, more robbery, more killing. All right. People are becoming colder to one another. People are fearful of one another. And when you have that all these different things going on, it's what? It's just nothing but confusion, man. All right. We continuing on. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And this is what you're seeing come to pass, man. All right. All the different things prior to 2020, when the whole thing first started, dealing with the pandemic, what were you seeing? All these unprecedented events occurring within the world and America, all right? And then now you have this situation happening in America that never happened before, as far as like a global, it's not even just America, this is a global event that's happening all across the world and affecting all the world, everyone across the whole world. So this isn't just in America. This is across the whole world that this thing is taking place, man. Showing you the times that we're living in, man, that is very serious times. And we're not, at this point, there's no going back, We're only going forward into more hell. All right? It ain't going to get any better out here. The supply chain issue, that's not going to get solved. People with the jobs out here, that's not going to get fixed. All right? Things are just little by little, you're seeing it only getting worse. They're telling you that it's going to get better, but what you're seeing is that it's only getting worse, man. Okay? But continuing on, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And this is what you're seeing going on, man. Like what this article is mentioning, along with everything else that we're experiencing. Things have only been going, we're literally on a downward spiral. All right, as far as America, not us, America is on a downward spiral, going down a hill and it can't go back. There's no turning around. It's only one direction, one-way road. Okay? And things aren't going to get any better. You see how this dude in the picture looking through behind cells? That's going to be all you Babylonians pretty soon, man. All you people that chose to trust in America, you thought that you was cool. Even if you are taking the goddamn medical procedure, you're still not safe. They can still deem you as a threat and throw your ass in there. So you're not safe just because you did go take it. All right, he's just using this event and whatever else comes down the line to further oppress you and take away even more of your rights. And you people are so stupid, you freely give them up without even considering anything. But these are the times that we're living in, man. All right. And the only way that we're going to be able to be saved ultimately is by what? Our works and our faith, man. And this is why we continue to believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, no matter what is coming to pass down the line. Because we understand that the only way we're going to be able to be delivered from these things that are going to come, because we literally have no control of that. Like this bill that the article mentioned, we don't have any power over a bill being passed or being denied. We don't have any say so. We didn't think of the bill. We're not going to have any say so in voting for the bill. Who is it all up to? It's up to Esau, man. Who is this? Who is Satan, basically? All right. Esau, Edom, the wicked. All right. This dude is the one who's thought about this wicked bill to pass. All right. Who thought of everything about destroying the people? Everything he does is to bring death. Like it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, he is as death, and he's never satisfied. That's why he just continued. He's like, fuck it. First it was you just needed 2, a booster. You're like, all right, fuck it. Now it's just gonna be to infinity and beyond, as far as how many boosters you're gonna need, or how many different type of jabs that you're gonna need. Now it's that's not even helping. Now they're gonna do camps. So this devil's only gonna continue to raise more and more hell, man. All right, come with that great wrath ultimately, like it says in Revelation 12:12. This is what we're seeing being happening and right in front of us, man. All right. Nonetheless, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he's going to continue to watch over us and keep his hedge around us if we continue to believe and keep the faith, man. And that's what we have to do ultimately, man. Maintain the faith and continue to believe, man, and not give in to anything that's going on, man. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm gonna wrap up. I just want to touch that real quick on that article. And I'm going to wrap up and give all praises again to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.